welcome back to Clair to Lune from scratch. Okay, we're making some great progress here. We're now on measure 21. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is where we were previously. I'm going to go ahead and turn the digital page over here and move us on to our next portion over here. Okay, let's go ahead and clip that out. And here we go. Let's go ahead. Let me just get this out of the way so I can see where I'm clipping. Let's actually move this over here. Sorry about that. And clip this as such. Okay, we have that copied over. All right, and copy that. Now let's go on to a clean page over here. Paste that. Okay. By the way, I'm making the notes that I'm drawing available for download as well. So I'll be sure to put up a link if you're interested to download these drawings and scratchings. Okay. So all right, so let's take a look at this and let's see if we can learn these notes. Again, one of the first things I'm seeing is that we have a lot of octaves in the right hand. So why don't we just go ahead and take some time just to learn those octave notes in the right hand. If you recognize from our previous measure, we have a G flat again, a G octave. Okay? So let's again kind of map it out from the top here of G flat. Okay? Very next note up, next ledger line, that's an A flat. Okay? Now, let's find this note over here. A, that's on this ledger line over here. A, B, C, D, or D flat, okay? D flat, climbing down, D, C, B, or B flat over here, okay? And going back to the G flat octave. You know, after a while, if you see a lot of these notes over and over again, you start to recognize what those names are, okay? So again, those are all octaves in the right hand. So without the middle notes, D, B flat, and G, okay? So that's the way the right hand is going to go. Let's quickly take a look at those inner notes just for a second, here and here. All right, so let's take a look at that. And again, it's falling on a line. So our G line over here, big dogs, okay? Great big dog, excuse me. I forgot my own mnemonic here. So that's a D or a D flat in the middle there, okay? So a D flat here, okay? So we're going to use a second finger for that one in the middle. All right, 5-1 for the octaves, and then a second finger for this first one. Now here we've got another note. If you recognize, we actually saw this before. Okay, B flat, A, G flat over here in the middle. We're going to use a 3 for this one over here. So it's going to look like this: 2 in the middle here, and then a 3 for this one. Okay, and I wouldn't worry about holding it too much. The pedal is really going to take care of holding for everything else here. So you can just keep your hands nice and relaxed. Okay, and the pedal will take care of connecting all those notes for you. Now, let's take a look at all the left-hand notes at this point. All right, so we're in the F clef over here. Fall, down, ball. Okay, that's fall, down, ball. It's a B over here. We know that's going to change to a B flat. I'm going to save us a little bit of time because I know this is an octave. So B flat octave down here as such. Okay. Now we're going to jump up again. It's going to be quite a big leap over here. And I'm going to ask you to leap up to a 1, 2, and a 4, okay? Because I want to distinguish between this interval and then the next 2 intervals, okay? So we're going to map this out with these 3 and then these 2. Now, I won't go into that right now, but I have some other kind of shapes and color patterns that I use sometimes for distinguishing groups, like triangles for 3 and squares for 2, but we won't get into that right now. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later. Anyway, so, okay, here we're going to jump to a 1, 2, and a 4. Let's quickly map up those notes, okay? F clef over here, okay? That takes us to a G or G flat, right? B flat over here. And a D flat on top over there, okay? So you can see what those notes are really quickly, okay? All right? And then we're going to move up. Looking from this G flat, we can see that's moving up to an A flat. Okay, now let's find this note. A flat, B, ledger line C, D, or D flat, okay? Okay? And the fingerings we're going to use are the fingers that lie naturally under our hand. 4, 3, and then the 1 is already there, because it was already on the previous D flat. Okay, so that's not so hard. All right, so 4, 3, 1. Let me just kind of clean this up a little bit so it looks a little clearer. Okay, 4, 3, 1, and then we're going to switch our hand positions. Okay, now we're going to jump to. Okay, let's see if we can find this note over here. This is a D. And again, we have a couple of ladder ledger lines that we're climbing up to. You can see over here 1, 2, 3. 1. The very next one is going to be here in the space. That's going to be G flat on top over here, okay? You see how I did that, okay? Now, if your eyes are sharp, you'll recognize that this D is still there. So that G flat, D flat, and then looking down, that's a B flat down to the bottom there. And we're going to use a 3 to catch that, okay? 1, 2, 3, as such over here, okay? And then 3 from the B flat, A, G flat over here. We can use a 5th finger to jump down, okay? Now, switch your hand positions as such. Okay, so let's put the whole thing together. Ready? B flat. And again, the hardest part is going to be the jump from here. Let me just show you again. From here to here. Okay? If you need me to make some exercises for you just highlighting those left-hand jumps, let me know and I'll do so. But I think you can figure out to work on those. All right? Those are the most difficult things. So let's take a look at how the whole thing looks put together. 4th finger jump. Now hand position change. Okay? Now, you can keep the pedal down for the whole measure if you like. Okay? Some people, if they want, another option is to, okay, so one option is to hold it all the way through. Another option, if you like, is to change the pedal on this beat over here to change with this chord. Okay? And if you notice, we're going back to our duple meter. I'm sorry, I didn't do that very well. Try that again. We're going back to our duple meter, so we're counting buzzing, buzzing, buzzing as such, okay? So let me, again, I'm going to show you with the alternate pedal really quickly. Ready? And hit it, change. But that's buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. So how you see how I changed in that those last two eighth notes over there? Let's take a look at that one more time. Change up, down. Okay. Again, buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. If you want to change, or if you don't, you can hold the pedal for the whole measure. It's really up to you. Very good. I'll see you in the next lesson.